Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Just taking a quick break, painting up a bunch of baits. I've got some square bills drying over here, and I painted up some other stuff for myself, which I'll explain here. But the square bills are my Slasher 1.5s, my two favorite colors, my two best-selling colors, and my two colors that have cashed the most checks. Summer Gill, my Marauder Shad. Marauder Shad is by far number one. It's done ungodly amount of money, just tournament winnings on it. So between square bills, wake baits, all that kind of stuff, it's won a bunch of money. And it won myself and my buddy like $47,000 down in Texas a couple years ago. So it's a great color, great bait. But I went fishing yesterday. We're in a lull right now between storms. We've got massive storms rolling through this morning, and then again this morning. We're looking 3 to 5 inches of rain. So taking a quick break, kind of cleaning this stuff up before we get some nasty storms again. Hopefully electricity does not go out again. But I fished yesterday and I only used 4 rods and they were crushing them. So first rod is going to be this is the Champion XP 735. This is the one I had the guide replaced. As you can see, they did a fantastic job on it. This is a factory guide and this is the replacement. You can only tell the difference is this has this little silver streak in it. This does not. Great job. This has got 50-pound Power Pro. I'm throwing the Jack O'Cara on it. I was throwing this rod and this reel and setup on the Proto 755, but the 755 has a tad more power in the tip, whereas this is a little bit softer, so it's a little bit easier to pinpoint your casting and skip the frog, especially this Cara. A little bit lighter, a little bit smaller frog than the typical stuff that I throw. But where I was fishing, I just prefer the smaller frog opposed to a bigger frog just because the fish there are not massive. Throwing it on a 50-pound Power Pro. This is a Daiwa SSSV 8-1-1. This is just a nice light reel, great reel, holds enough line, casts extremely well, skipping all that kind of stuff. Pretty much made the cast. Next up is my finesse rod. I just want to throw it just because I got the reel in and I just want to throw it. This is a DX 702. This is actually a little bit heavier line. I think this is 12 or 15 pound Seaguar and VizX. I'm probably going to slim that down to probably 10 pound. Throwing a shaky head. This is a Jean LaRue salty shaky head with just a ball head, just because it's a little bit lighter than I typically throw, and I'm not fishing deep water. Got it paired with the new Steez Limited that I got in. Cast great, worked out awesome. I upgraded the bearings to it, cleaned it, polished it, did all that kind of stuff, get it ready. I was pretty much casting this in between cover, so I would come in and throw another bait on a laydown or a big laydown or a tree or something like that. Then I would have a stretch of bare bank or mud or rock, and I would just cover water with the shaky head, trying to get some bites. Caught a few keepers on that as well. The next two pretty much dominated what I caught. I mean, the frog caught up some solid fish. It's always a blast to catch frogfish. But this is the Cadence 713. This is 20-pound Seaguar and VizX, and I am tossing my custom Omega half-ounce. This is black, purple. This is a custom color they don't offer. I painted for myself. Yellow eyes because they stand out a little bit better in dirtier water. It's a little bit brighter. And then a big gold Colorado. This is pretty much my dirty water spinnerbait. And I just painted up a couple more for myself because this one's getting beat to crap. It's just getting chewed up. Still catching a ton of fish, but I know over time something's gonna happen to it. I'm also throwing it on a Daiwa Steez A 6-3-1. Bass art handle, custom knobs, all that kind of stuff. Pretty much targeting laydowns, open water laydowns, underwater laydowns, stuff I couldn't typically see. Just trying to cover water in between the massive stuff I was flipping. Just trying to get some extra reaction bites. If I didn't get a reaction bite, there's some laydowns that I should have gotten bites flipping, but I didn't. So I came back like 5 or 10 minutes later and moved the spinnerbait across and around and parallel and across it and all that kind of stuff, and I got bites from reaction strikes. So they were feeding on both the craws and the shad style baits. And this one did the most work. This is the 755 Proto that we don't talk about. This is the old Zeta or the old Ecstasy. Ecstasy now is what this is. I've got it paired with a Daiwa Steez SV, 8 1-to-1 gear, 22 pound fluorocarbon. I think this is the Lake Fork Fluoro Hybrid Pro. Again, ZPI handle, purple knobs, all that kind of stuff. And it's got a 1/4 ounce Omega tungsten weight on it. Non-pegged just because I was too lazy to peg it and I didn't really need to as shallow as I was flipping it. And this is a 4/0 River to Sea. This is either the Ish flip or the Tommy Biffle flip or the what's his name, Peter Taveros, something like that. It's got the keeper there, as you can see, holds the plastic up from slipping. And then this is the plastics that I got from my buddies from Spain probably 10 years ago, and I got a box of them. So I had them and I was like, well, let me just flip it. And I caught a bunch of fish on it. I was throwing that bait and the Beast Coast, their craw. It's about a 4-inch craw. That craw did most of the work, and then when that got beat up, I just didn't want to put a new one on. So I put this color on, and it was catching a bunch of them as well. But I was pretty much flipping laydowns and individual rock boulders and brush piles. Probably caught about, I'm gonna say 20 fish maybe, which is really good. I haven't fished there in 2 months maybe. Just haven't had time to go out there, and I had some issues with the live well when we were up in Wisconsin, so I wanted to go up and go, pre-fish and do some stuff, and then put some fish in the well, and they all stayed alive for 5 hours. So it seems to be good. We had an issue with the Max Air intake hose. I guess it was clogged or blocked with something, so we replaced that. It was blocked and kinked, so we replaced them both, and then now they work fine. So hopefully when I go back up to Wisconsin or the next tournament on the river here in a couple weeks, won't be killing any fish, so that'd be great. But those are my 4 combos. Other than that, it looks like you guys like the tackle shop one with the Cinco. They've been, I guess, selling some Cincos. I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to them about it, which is good for them. I got nothing from them. I had to buy those Cincos from them, so it's just cool to show everyone like a new shop and something different. And I've got a couple more shops in mind that carry some pretty good stuff. Just stuff we just don't have around here at the big box stores. It's all usually generic stuff, house brand stuff, all that kind of stuff. So other than that, smash that thumbs up, guys. Appreciate it. Thumbs up. I might do a giveaway here. I got some wake baits I'm probably going to give away. So smash it up. If you guys want some wake baits, post down below, and we'll talk to you guys later.